All right, guys. Here I am. I'm Alex Fataluno, the VP and co-founder of Gaimin Gladiators. I'm here with Melchior. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Melchior.
Melchior Seleri, the IGL or captain of the team. Plays support. How are you, man? How's everything going?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Nice to be talking to you.
Yeah, I know. It's nice to finally meet. I know it's been a little process over the last couple of weeks, but we're finally, bringing you guys on board, and we're really excited for it. Just tell me a little bit about yourself, Seleri, and your hobbies and what you do outside of Dota, or is it just strictly Dota?
No, it's not. Um, I mean, it's a lot of Dota, of course, like with any profession that
Yeah.
you focus on. But just some story about me. Like when I was younger, I always played games and liked competing. I played chess for a long time, since I was 4 till about 10. Then I played a bit of Pokemon, the card game.
Oh
Went
wow.
to the World Championships for that. Went pretty decent. And then I got into some random shooters, but I didn't really like it. Then shortly after that, I got into Dota around 2013,
Oh wow.
and I've been trying to improve since then. It took a while, but
Yeah, I know. I
now
mean,
I'm here.
if people don't really know, but you're one of the top ranked support players with your actual in-game ranking, right?
Yeah, yeah. It took a long time though. Got a bit
Yeah.
lucky as well at points, but finally there.
Yeah, man, that's the ranked grind. I've been there. I mean, me myself, I've only ever gone to 6K, and it took me. I think I've been playing Dota since like 2000, and since it first came out. I actually played Dota during Warcraft when it was just a custom map. So
I mean, 6K is still really good. You didn't play as much as I did, so.
maybe not. I guess let's go into a little bit more about yourself, Solaire. Like, what are a few things people don't really know about you?
Um, I mean, I guess people know that I what I care a lot about is veganism and that I eat vegan, but I think everyone knows that, so that's not a very new thing. I enjoy exercising a lot, which sometimes people don't think fits with someone that plays a game
Yeah.
like an esport.
Oh yeah,
But
for sure.
I think it helps. I think almost everyone should do it because it helps. It's. I mean, it's also just fun to do.
Of
Why wouldn't
course.
you want to exercise? But it also helps for your mental state. You can focus better. Everything is easier in life when you exercise. It's a lot of fun, so there's no reason not to do it.
Yeah, of course. I'm a big proponent of fitness as well. I think it just really helps clear the mind and gives you some kind of positive energy. You know what I mean? Especially
Yeah, yeah,
especially towards yourself. Kind of feel like you're doing something beneficial for yourself rather than not. So
yeah. And I live in the Netherlands, so naturally I'm just cycling every day. It's very nice to have nice cycling roads.
yeah,
I've been to other places, and I can imagine it's not as easy. Like even in France or any other country, it helps a lot when the infrastructure is there for cycling.
for sure. And how was like the snow there in Holland?
No snow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. Cool. I'm from
It's about
Canada.
50-50.
Okay, I see. I'm from Canada, so it's very hard to cycle in our winters here. But
Yeah, I didn't realize that. That
yeah,
also plays a part.
for sure. Um, okay. So what was your favorite game growing up, if you have one?
Um, I mean, I was mostly playing chess, but besides that, it has to be Pokemon and Mario Kart, the
Okay.
the classic games.
Yeah, man. Everyone loves that. Everyone loves those games. You can't really complain on that front.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, you just grow up with them.
so I guess let's go into a little more detail about your Dota career and how did you kind of fall in love with Dota? I know you said that you just started playing it relatively, in 2013, but how did you kind of find that love for the game?
Um, I mean, I should start from the very start, probably, which is kind of funny because before that, I never played anything. Like it falls under the MOBA category. I never played anything like that. I never
Mm-hmm.
played Warcraft or Dota 1. And I just played some shooters. I played some Team Fortress, a bit of Counter Strike, and some friend introduced me to Dota. And at first, I was very confused that you were looking at the map from the top
Yeah.
instead of being in first person, like in many shooters,
Mm-hmm.
or like every shooter basically. So I was very confused what was going on. Then I leveled up. So you level in the game. I'm not sure what is happening. Okay, buying some recipes without completing them. The normal stuff at start. And then after the game, I was checking like the heroes in Dota. It looked somewhat similar, and you're checking, and I realized the hero didn't keep his levels. I was baffled. I leveled up in the game, and then they were just gone after the game. I thought I was gonna keep the levels or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
You
I
thought it
really
was
enjoyed
like a
it.
World of Warcraft character, you know, or you can hop back on and you're level 25 again.
I don't know what I was expecting,
Yeah.
but I kept playing, trying out new heroes, figuring out how things worked. But I really enjoyed the strategy and this. There's just so many strategic things about the game that I enjoy. Which
Yeah,
is I could never play a shooter for that long because if I miss, you're just dead. I don't like that. I like the strategy part.
for
That
sure.
really drives me.
Yeah, and like I guess when did you know that like, playing Dota professionally was something you wanted to do and like really push for? When was that time?
I mean, my friend introduced me to Dota, but I started watching the World Championships, so TI. I
Hmm.
think the first time I saw it was 2012, so the second World Championship, and I don't know. I just really enjoyed watching that, and I thought that would be something I would want to try. So I kind of started trying a bit very early on, making teams with random people, just playing. I mean, it's always more fun to play together, so we just played together,
Of
played
course.
some practice games against other teams, mostly for fun, but trying to get into it a bit. So very early, I thought it would be really fun to do, but it took a bit longer for me to take it very serious and try to get into it.
Okay. That's fair. And so I guess now you have the new team here, Team Tickles. How did you guys kind of, form together? I know you've played with Boom previously on the Viking roster, but obviously you guys brought in Ace and Tofu from another roster and Anton as well. So how did that kind of come to fruition?
Um, yeah, so there was this big roster shuffle after the last World Championship,
Yep,
which was very big because during COVID there was one TI skipped. So this was a really big shuffle that took a long time. And yeah, I mean, I guess I can talk about everything. Like at first, I was not sure what was gonna happen. Then some team in SEA invited me, Boom Esports, and they're doing really good right now. I'm happy for them. My coach told me I should go for sure, but with COVID, I made the decision not to go because
of
I
course.
felt I wouldn't be able to perform fully if I had to stay there for half a year or
Mm-hmm.
longer when I've never lived abroad. So I decided to not go there in the end. But we didn't really have anything set up in Europe yet, so it was kind of a risk in that sense.
Yeah,
So I knew I wanted to work with my coach because I think that's one of the reasons I was not afraid to stay in Europe because I feel I have the best coach in the world, but no one else seem to believe in that. So I was working with my coach and with Boom, and I was lucky. Anton really wanted to try to play with us, and he just seemed like a great fit. But then for the last two positions, it was very tricky because in Europe there was a big lack of position 4 and 3, and we tried with some other players from Eastern Europe, which some of them decided to go with other teams in Eastern Europe.
yep,
And at the end, it's kind of funny how it went. Like the mid laner for Tundra Esports, suggested I should talk with Tofu, and Tofu was playing position 5, just like me, and Ace was 1.
oh
And
yeah,
then we decided we should try, and they just switched roles to position 4 and 3 because they wanted to play together. And I don't know, we just started to try it,
that kind of
and
just
it seemed to
clicked.
work pretty well.
Awesome, that's awesome. I didn't know. I know Ace was a carry player. I mean, I've watched him play, because I'm a big fan of Dota. I watched him play when he was on Team Secret and things like that as well. So it was kind of weird when I saw him transition to three. But I mean, it's been working out. You know what I mean? You can't really complain about that. So
Yeah, I mean, you need a bit of luck sometimes. You can't plan everything out.
oh yeah, of course. I mean, it's crazy how just life decisions like that, like not taking the offer to go to sea, kind of opened up this opportunity for you, and obviously has been working out for you guys. So it's really really interesting to see, and obviously there's a lot more improvements you and the team can make with people switching roles. So that's really exciting to see. Us, it's always good to have improvement rather than not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm very happy I stayed here. It's a great group of people, and we're improving every day. So we're just having a lot of fun as well. That's why we can practice as much as we do.
Awesome. That's great, man. I guess just give me a little insight. What's probably your favorite hero in Dota?
I
I
mean,
know there's a big pool, but got to try to slim it down to one, two, three. I know you got some
no,
signature
it's
heroes,
not that
but
hard. For me, it's Enchantress for sure.
oh yeah,
Enchantress is my favorite hero by far.
awesome.
I just really enjoy, like before it was Chen as well, when you could take in a different patch you could still take big creeps at level 1,
Mhm.
but now it has to be Ench. It just feels you can do so many things with this hero. You can roam early, you can take creeps. I
You're just a
really enjoy
bully.
microing. So
You're
heroes that can take creeps or have micro things, I really enjoy those.
you're just a lane bullier, huh? I hate people like you in matchmaking,
Yeah,
taking
I mean,
creeps.
I mean, the thing I like so much about Ench is you have this heal that you can take early on. You can take your impetus.
Yep.
There's so many builds you can do. The hero can do so many things if you know how to play it.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
It's it's like if you compare it to like an ogre, you cannot do so many things. Like the
Yeah.
hero has a few builds and that's it.
Yeah. There's a lot of options with Enchantress for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What were you and the team's expectations going into the DPC this season? I know obviously the new roster was put together kind of right before this season. You guys took Viking last spot. What were your kind of expectations? Do you guys expect to do this well, or was it kind of, let's see where it takes us? Obviously, scrims have been going well. Let's see what kind of where it goes. There was no expectation, or how do you see it?
Um, yeah, our practice before DPC, like you said, was going pretty well. Um, but what we talked about from the start, what my coach also, when I was talking with my coach at the start, our main goal was let's see if we can just stay in the first division. Because you never know how it's going to go. We have this random team where me, Boom, and the coach know each other, but everyone else is. We need to see if it fits, if personalities fit, if we can keep being constructive with each other and keep improving. So our goal was just let's try to not drop down to the second division. That was our main goal.
For sure.
Which that went pretty well.
I mean, yeah. I mean, coming top two is definitely staying up, and
Yeah,
staying up with the best of them too.
yeah, just not too high expectations.
Yeah.
Of course, we felt from the start we're doing pretty good. We can actually get first or in the top placement, but it's kind of pointless to put that much pressure. Like we're Team Tickles.
Yeah,
Like
of
we shouldn't
course.
have any pressure. They should be afraid. Like
Yeah,
even OG also had a new roster, but they're called OG. We are Team Tickles.
yeah. No,
They should be afraid.
I agree 100%. They got a lot more pressure on them. But yeah, okay. What do you guys? So I guess let's get some more details on the regional finals. I don't know if you kind of want to do something like this, but we can kind of talk about like who you might think your biggest threat is. What
Yeah, we
player?
can talk about that.
Yeah,
I
what
was thinking,
player?
should I turn on my light? By the way, it's getting dark all of a sudden.
Yeah, maybe turn it on. Sure. Let's get this live on action. Turn it on. Let's go.
Let's see.
There we go. Beautiful.
Yeah, there we
Awesome.
go.
Um. Yeah, so let's just go back into what I was saying before. Let's get some little nitty-gritty details on what you guys are coming up in the regional finals. Who do you guys think your biggest threat is in terms of teams, and maybe some players that you actually don't like playing against as a five. Some offlaners or a carry player that you guys are not afraid of, but is annoying to play against. Let's get some nitty-gritty details on that front.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we can talk about our first matchup because we're playing Tundra first, and we played Tundra in the regular season, like every team. And in the regular season, we outdrafted them super hard and outplayed. We played really good, so we kind of destroyed them 2 games in a row. But Tundra is a really good team, so it's not going to be easy for sure. And what's very annoying about Tundra mostly is their offlaner, so it's actually the person I'm laning against, 33.
Yeah.
Like this guy, he always has some crazy stuff. Like before the TI qualifiers last year, we played with my old team. We scrimmed against Tundra like 50 games. We played them so much, And almost every single game he does something else. Like all of a sudden he has a quelling blade and he's cutting behind tower and something weird happens, he dies, but then he's level 3 and he just has all these weird tricks. You
Yeah.
need to be on top. If you're not on top of your game, something weird is gonna happen and he wins the lane.
Yeah, he'll just take advantage of it.
Yeah, like when you know what's gonna happen, you can play against it. It's not like it's OP what he's doing, but he just has all these weird. He has this book with tricks, and every game is like it's something else happening.
Yeah. So 33, man. Come on. Cut us some slack, bro. Always cutting trees, you know?
Yeah, I think we're well prepared, but it's really nice to play against a team like that. Like they have their strats. They like it doesn't feel like some teams play a bit more like a pub. I feel Tundra has somewhat similar of a structure to us. Where if we have a better if we outdraft them and have a better strategy, we're gonna be set up well.
Mm-hmm.
But it can also go the other way for them.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. And what about some of the other teams? Do you want to give some insight on, maybe some players that you personally don't like, or the team's kind of like, oh crap, we're going up against Miracle or whoever it might be?
Yeah, so the other teams are Team Liquid and OG. I would really like to play Liquid again. During the regular season, we lost against Liquid, but I feel like we actually had like the 2 games we lost. We felt we were in good positions, but we didn't capitalize. We made crucial errors in those games.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be really fun to play them again, and it's in our hands probably if we want to play them again. If we do well, we will. We just really
Perfect.
want to have a rematch against them.
Yeah, of course. I bet you always want to get that revenge, right? It always sucks when you,
Yeah, we just
especially when you throw away a little bit of a lead. You know what I mean? It's always devastating.
yeah. I mean, we were gonna lose some games because we were not as consistent as we want to be. We still are not during the regular season, and we just happened to lose against them. We could
Mm-hmm.
have lost against any other team as well, but yeah, we just want to try again. We don't feel we have to be afraid of anyone, and we feel we actually understand our Liquid plays really well. But we just need to get a chance to play them again.
Yeah,
But
of
that's
course.
up to us.
Okay. As we're coming to an end with this interview, sir, I don't want to take too much of your time, but kind of give me, I guess, where you guys want to see yourself by the end of the year, and you yourself, where would you like to see yourself in the next, 3 to 5 years, if it's still competing in Dota, or do you have some other goals in mind?
So for the team side, we are with everything we're playing. We try to take our practice and our officials and tournament games. We try to view everything the same. In the sense, we just have to try our best. It's always easier if it's a tournament game. We try our best, and we just after every game we try to learn from it and keep improving. Like we're not trying to set a goal of we want to win this regionals right now
Yeah,
because we know we can do it. Like we're ready to do it, but if we just keep focusing on improving and practicing, we're gonna get there. We're not sure when, but we need to keep the right mindset as a group and just keep working hard. And for myself, I mean, it's hard to have a different goal for myself. It's kind of similar.
yeah,
It's like I have no idea what's gonna happen in 3 or 5 years. That's a long time away. It's hard to think too much about that because
of
you have to
course.
be in the moment, practicing every day.
Yeah, that's
But a
fair.
small goal I would have myself is it would be fun to get top 10 at some point in the leaderboards. But that's gonna be rough. But I'm pretty close. So I need to try hard at some point.
All right, that's fair. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with having your goals as taken every day, the best you can, right? That's not a bad way to go about it either. Um,
Yeah, I mean, there's some other things I would like to do in life, but it's hard to plan too much ahead because if you get too far ahead of yourself, you're not gonna be able to do the things you're doing right now in a good way. You're gonna be living in the future.
of course. All right, let's end off with that, Seleri. Thank you so much for your time. Do you want to say some anything out to the fans? I know, just to let everyone know, Gaming Gladiators is signing Team Tickle, so we're really happy to have you on board. If you have any, comments to the fans, to everyone, you can end it up here.
Yeah, thanks a lot for everyone that has been supporting us all this time. I hope everyone's excited to see more of us, more in game and more out of game, more content for sure. And please follow Gaming Gladiators on Twitter as well. They're a new growing org. We're very happy they're supporting us.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
so
hope
much.
everyone's gonna watch the regionals and the other tournaments we're playing. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, just so that everyone knows, this will be coming out before the regionals. It's February 11th. We'll be going up against Team Tundra, so let's go. All right, guys. Thanks so much.